to the southeast portion of the United. Denny Advia steps into the starting line. Grade 8, the Blazers without Toumani Camara. He's coming off a game of 8 against San Antonio, 28 minutes, 18 that he has missed this season. Herro, of course, brings 24 points to the game, 5 assists, nearly 6 rebounds a contest. And Terry Rozier will step in and start for him. Duncan Robinson to the baseline, will wheel it outside. Here's Rozier for a 3. That's wide right. The rebound, Denny Advia. He will rip it. He will run. He will take it. Galloping right to the rim.
Was one of the top 10 or so defenders in the NBA. Place to be for both of those defenders.
Obvious, and then Indiana University giving it over here to Butler. Strolls into the lane. Scoop shot won't go.
Lower side, it's because he was. And it was intentional. He was slow playing that to see, is DeAndre Ayton going to step over? And because of Khalil Ware's ability to be a vertical spacer up top, he did not.
Getting a little separation in the paint. Butler along the edge, wheels across court. Duncan Robinson for 3, and was 5 of 7 against San Antonio on Sunday. Here comes Scoot up the floor. Simons off the screen to Scoot, off to Denny, trying to slant, can't. Now he'll probe again. Muscled away by Robinson. He regathers it late. Adebayo. Muscling his way is Rozier. Over to Wade. Scores 20.
Respectable.
They had only played, he and Adebayo together, 3 minutes previous to the 18 minutes they played together against San Antonio, and they loved the results. And with Herro out tonight, you can see they reshuffle the deck. They put those 3 in there together. Here's Ware looking to feed it in low to Adebayo. 2 guards trying to defend him in deep. That's Scoot and Ant. And Ant comes away with a rebound.
Yeah, Anthony switched. He played on the top side. Scoot had his back behind. And they got the stop. But that's not the type of defense the Blazers want to make a consistent diet out of. You have to have a combination of speed, quickness, and then strength to.
On the road, 8th as we mentioned in the East. Ware with a handoff from the high post here to Rozier. Scoot really digging in on Rozier. Goes under that screen. Rozier will take it right to the rack and will lay it up and in.
Yeah, kind of send it toward the baseline. And Rozier just allowed Bam, his big man, to pop up out the way, and then he read that open space. Okay, Anthony's on one. Because, Kev, the Heat right now, undefeated in games where they hold opponents under 100 points. They're 11-0. And if you consider a game when an opponent hit 100, they won that game too. So 12-0 altogether. Got to put some points up on the board.
Butler follow away down. Blazers on top. 8:21 to play first quarter. Scoot looks left, moves right, picked up by Adebayo. Very good defender in space. He'll raise for 3. Ware comes down with a rebound on the push. He's got Butler on his right. Trailing is Rozier. Rozier trying to look off Scoot. Beats to the corner to Robinson. He'll raise, and it's his second. Two-man operation. Ayton over there on the edge, working with Scoot. Ayton pops out. Rebound Adebayo. Out to Butler. On it comes to Rozier. Rozier on the screen, picked up on a switch. They want to go to the mismatch. It's Ant on Butler. Ayton comes over to help. Butler turns and surveys. Bad exchange into the backcourt. Denny will bring it across midcourt. Scoot sees 3 defenders, turns. Butler picks him up, isolated. He'll go at Butler to the baseline, reverse it up, swatted away by Ware, and gathered in by Robinson. Butler on the attack, zigzag dribble downhill, off to Ware. Rozier tight ropes. He sees 2 defenders. Shaedon trying to force him baseline. Now he goes middle, and a foul called out on.
He's always believed in himself, even throughout some of the struggles last season. He was very honest. Said, hey, I didn't even expect some of these struggles that I had, but I'm not worried about it because I know who I am and what I will become in this league.
Terry Rozier tees up a triple to give Miami a lead of 5. Shaedon along with Scoot Henderson, Grant, Avdia, and Ayton out on the deck. Grant goes to the body of Adebayo. This is short. And with the outlet pass to Rozier. Miami working on an 8-0 run. Robinson trying to shed Avdia. Finds Butler, the open three-point shooter.
Robinson's game operate off of movement, and there he created the look with the dribble drive.
Blazers need a bucket here to him as he goes right at Ware. Heat a lead of 6. 5:46 to go first quarter.
Mario's able to slide an extra foot or two down just to get Scoot on the attack more and make it easier for him to get to the paint.
Robinson free from 3. Miami up 6. Scoot off the screen from 8. Pop out, face up, fire and score. Nikolai Jovic on the floor. He wants to get in on the party and start here. 6 of 7. 86% from three-point range.
12.5 of their total field goal attempts come from the corner 3. That's the most in the league in terms of percentage. It's something everybody wants just like there.
Out of backcourt, Butler receives it, and he is jacked the stripe. 17 points per ball game in NBA history. That's why a lot of teams are. Yep. 4:42 left first quarter. Miami on top, 28-18. The Heat 10 of 13 shooting from the field, 6 of 7 from 3. The Blazers still trying to sort it out. 7 of 14 shooting from the field. Sharp to the baseline, over to Banton, double team to Grant inside, 8-footer no, rebound 8, and the putback for
initiate, providing some pressure to the Heat's defense and forcing it to shift.
Khalil Ware outside, hands off to Robinson. They run at him, allowing Ware right hand. Straight away, Sharp for 3. In and out, another offensive rebound for DeAndre Ayton. Swings to Sharp. He wades in and he drills off the bench here tonight. Jovic, long strides into the lane, pumps up a runner. Bothered by Sharp. It's batted to the corner by Ayton, recovered by Shade. Sharp has Jovic on his hip. 10 to shoot. Ayton whirling in, and a lot of activity here early.
Yeah, he didn't even have the spacing that he wanted on that. He was yelling at his teammates to try to get them to move out of the way a little bit, and he was still able to go to work.
Miami finds Robinson in the corner for an open look at 3. It comes off the iron. Sharp, a sudden flurry of moves into a step back 3. Jaime Jaquez into the lane.
Good D.
Simons with the rip. Banton with control. Up and comes to Ant. He's hit a couple of threes here in the quarter. 2:27 to play in the first. Banton extends. Tough shot. Ware comes down with it. Butler holding now into the lane. Swerves, avoids Simons, can't finish. Rebound to Ant. Up the floor, on to Grant. He'll take it right up the gut and
should develop.
Quick snap of the wrist for Jeremy there. He picks up Robinson. Butler wants it, calling for it. Jovic saw him, maybe too late. Along the inline, Butler hands off to Robinson. He dives and scores.
You incorporate the three-point shot, he's effectively shooting 70%. Not even LeBron, not Luka have shot for turning 21 years old while averaging 25 points and 7 assists. Historic efficiency from Scoot.
All right, thanks, Tom. Of course, it's always a roller coaster ride with a young point guard in the NBA, Lamar, as you know.
It is, at any level. There's a learning curve. And some people, they pick things up sooner than others as Delano picks up that steal right there.
On the advance, Banton drives in, kicks to Simons, his third. He's got 11 points, 3 of 3 from 3. You pointed out he's on one.
Yeah, Exhibit A right there to what we were just talking about. Look at how he started his career to where he is now. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's even better. Damn, at about shooting with this hot hand.
In Miami, a lead of 3. We'll bring it out of backcourt with Banton operating. Drive and kick, Sharp. Catch and shoot, 3, no. Rebound, Walker. One dribble, tried to reload. Jovic picks him up. New dribbles, 9 to shoot. Delano says, all right, let's settle it down here with 7 to shoot. They get a little spacing. He gets some balance. He goes to work. He cuts inside. He's fouled.
It's a good
and he shoots.
A solid first quarter.
From 40% from the field. On his way to nearly 9 again, to within 1. Jaquez across midcourt to Jovic. Checked by Walker, out above the 3-point arc. Adebayo wants to get involved. Now they switch it. Williams, a closeout on Jovic. Quick toss. 1 second left. Banton will not get off the shot. And that ends from 3. And Simons hitting 3 of 3. They start this second quarter with Rob Williams III, Delano Banton, Shaedon Sharpe, Jabari Walker, and this man, Anthony Simons, handling, coming off a Williams screen. Cross court to Banton with 10 to shoot. Rozier and Jaquez get assembled out there defensively. Banton will fire, misses the 3. Walker saves it in the corner on a good. Hero averaging a career high 24 per ball game. Lob inside, Adebayo in traffic. Challenged by Walker. He'll turn and go lefty.
Jabari called lob, and he called a switch. It was just a little bit delayed. But Adebayo strong enough to catch it, even in traffic, and still finish.
Oh, Shaedon Sharpe. Cord. Into the lane. Rozier twists into the air. Jump pass outside to Bam Adebayo. Missed the 3. Comes off long. Jaquez. Jovic. Rozier. Pump fake. Sidestep. Rob Williams III. Missed the shot. And here comes Ant with it. Simons off the screen, keeps Rozier at bay. Adebayo sinks, he fires over him, won't go. Tapped, and Rozier busts out across midcourt. Rozier out of Louisville, going lefty off the high glass. Tipped ahead, Shaedon will take it. Sharpe accelerates in between defenders and draws the foul. Sharpe cashes in on the Ill, and Chris.
Too bad for both of those guys, but Toumani especially haven't played a season of. He plays the game right before the Miami game and then not able to play in Miami. Last year he got hurt in that Atlanta game.
Delano shuffles his feet off the screen for 3. Adebayo the recovery. Come down and hit a 16-footer over.
Yeah, some of his versatility. Skill set like a guard in many ways.
Adebayo with 11 points. Ian Robinson leading the way with 11. Banton looking to go cross court, won't. He'll go middle, find an opportunity over
One-on-one. So just like he would attack Rozier in a man-to-man one-on-one, he did it there out of the zone.
Adebayo leaves it for Alec Burks, longtime veteran out of Colorado. Swings to Jovic. Burks looks right into the air for 3. Sharpe the rebound.
He couldn't make the pass to the right because of Delano's defense. He closed out on that side so that one pass away was not available.
Denny will take it immediately, going right to the rack.
And helped get that stop that gave Denny the ball to get the score. Uh-oh, we got action. Middle of the floor turbo.
Here comes Denny. Ant looming in the corner. Gets the bounce pass, triggers the 3 out of the corner in front of the Miami Beach bench, and the rebound recovered by Jaquez.
It could have been in front of the Miami Beach, too.
It's true. Collins Avenue. It's calling. Jovic, a 3, no. Jaquez juggles it into the hands of Adebayo. Out to Burks. Hook pass. Rozier missed it. Jaquez the recovery. Miami gets another opportunity. Rozier gets a lucky hop. A couple of
fortuitous bounce.
Miami up 3. 4 minutes gone by here in the second. On to Orlando and then Charlotte. Trip to the southeast, into the lane, a running right-hander. Simons, no. Jaquez, second-year pro out of UCLA. Jovic into the lane. Good youth movement here in Miami. Burks outside. Adebayo on the baseline, double. Bam rifles it cross court with the left hand. Rozier spots Jovic. He's open for a look. Simons off the screen. Scoot on that dead ball into the lineup. Drives, finds Simons setting up, and nice. Well, he's letting the game come to him here tonight. Recognizing, obviously, Simons is firmly on the Robinson putting it on the deck. To your point, Robinson expanding his game. No longer standstill three-point shooter. Although he has drilled 3 of 4 out there. He's got 13 to lead the way from Miami. This guy right now is Simons. The Blazers with the lead. Miami's led by as many as 10. The Blazers have a lead of 3. They're up 1. With Ware outside, Khalil into a triple. In and out, rebound, 8. Joined by Avdia.
They should run away screens for Anthony here, Kev. While that's happening. That's the time to do it. Get to the bucket. Now it's maybe an and one past that one defender. So when Anthony plays this, the threat he is as a shooter, whether the ball's in his hands and it's off screen roll, or he's off the ball operating off the screens.
Simons has hit 5 of 6 from three-point range. Hyper aware.
Oh, yeah.
Highsmith with it. His first opportunity on the floor. Drive and kick in the corner. Jimmy Butler handles. He sees 3 Blazers over there. Jump pass Robinson. This is a deep 3 with 1 to shoot. Outside the cylinder and redirected it down with 2 hands.
Smart and alert.
Avdia drives and kicks. Loops it out on top here to Grant. Grant challenged by Jovic. Jump pass 8. He'll square for 3. In and out.
One of his last 19 attempts from out there now.
Deep shoot. 50-50 count.
That 5 of 10 start to the season. It gave him a level of confidence.
Butler runs out of angles. Avdia defending. Jovic will drive it. Turns, wheels it outside of Robinson. Tried to guide that one. Scoot on the closeout. Here comes Simons with the handle. Shovels his feet. Goes right at Ware. Laid it up. No. Bothered by Ware. It's grabbed by Jovic. He'll peel out. Off to Robinson, checks his feet, guides one up, in and out, rebound, DeAndre. Quick pace here as Scoot comes out of backcourt, sees 2.
It's been a few possessions now. The Blazers have not gone back to Anthony outside of all good. But you don't want that hot hand to go cold.
Yeah. Needs to touch the leather, Jovic. Off to Robinson.
More than his.
Simons starts his half-court possession on ball, coming off the screen. Little snake dribble into a fade. Rebound to Butler. Butler bouncing off to Ware. High post, goes to work on Grant, trying to wear him out. Turnaround jumper. Rebound Avdia. He's got Grant chopping his steps out ahead of Ware for a 3-pointer in transition. Tipped. DeAndre. Blazers up 4. Butler. Challenged by Grant. Jovic trying to shed Avdia into a step back.
So say he didn't do enough to dislodge, didn't he?
Grant off the screen from 8, tried to hit him on the roll, fanned out here by Ware, recovered by Henderson, hook pass cross court, Simons, a 3. Jimmy Butler, the 6-time All-Star, 5-time All-D, now in his 14th year, slashes in, plants his feet. Robinson comes to it. Ware elevates. Air ball from back to Avdia. Blazers in business. Well, keep your eye on Simons here, Lamar.
Kev, well defended, but kind of clunky offense for Miami. Yeah. Some of the Tyler Hero absence showing up.
Hayden comes up top, misses. Follows his own miss, but Robinson is there first.
He's going to want to go back to the basket against Anthony.
Butler slants into the middle. Gives to Ware. He'll turn and lay it in.
Turnover rate on the Blazers. When he's on the floor, the Blazers turnover rate is extremely low. And tonight they're trying to do something that hasn't been done in the first half since 2017.
Okay. No! With 1 foot left. Just giving hints here. Little breadcrumbs. Come on.
That's bold of Tom to go to put that out there.
Don't be so sensitive, Tom Haberstroh. There's Robinson to the baseline. Rozier. Close out by Henderson. Shape the other way. Pull up Jay. Got in deep. Oh, that was a beauty that skids off into the hands of Adebayo. Butler will wheel it with 1:25 left here in the half. Butler double. Gives to Adebayo rolling. Ooh, draws Scoot off his feet. And a ring tonight along with Eric Spoelstra. From the managed photos. He and Bam with those rings. I didn't know you got the floor into the lane. Contorting with the high hook won't go, and the rebound to Ware. Second gold medal for Adebayo. Jimmy Butler clears midcourt with 1:03 left in the half. Rozier off to Ware. Tipped by Avdia. He recovers it, brings it up the floor, finds Grant moving on the wing, and he
created that. Jimmy Butler felt like he had to sink in to show an extra body on the drive. Again, remember, I talked about this in your last game. Denny, I'm not saying he's these players individually, LeBron, Giannis, but he has a similar effect on the fast break. When he's got that ball, teams feel like they better collapse early. Otherwise, it's going to be too late.
Here he comes with the defensive rebound. Miami down the floor. 2-second differential between the clocks. Avdia playmaking. They flatten it out. 1-4. Adebayo steps out on Avdia. Sharp comes with a solid screen. Denny behind the back. Sharp with it. Pump fake over to Scoot. Out of the air for two. It came up short. Seconds. Ware will trigger. And he nearly banked it. Simons up top for three. That one dancing off in the rebound to Khalil Ware of Miami.
That's the Blazers being intentional about getting the ball in Anthony's hands immediately to start the half.
Portland was 4 of 11 from three-point range in the second quarter, while Miami didn't make a shot from three in 12 attempts. Here's 8 in a rebound outlet to Grant up top to Avdia. His angle was taken away, but he was fine boards for DA. He had 4 offensive rebounds in the first half. After the Blazers postgame show every night. Avdia at the line, having a few adventures there. He's 4 of 8 tonight from the stripe. Adebayo across midcourt. Avdia off the Ware screen. Ayton will pick up Adebayo. Ware the rebound. Extension with the right hand. Adebayo grabs the board. Rozier out of the corner. Fades and fires. Rebound. DeAndre Ayton. Scoot up the center of the court. Checked by the 7-footer. They spread the floor. He goes to work with it. Pity pats the dribble. Outside to Simons. New dribbles for Scoot. Again, he launches.
But back-to-back fouls. That's good for the Blazers to get that against them.
Blazers having 0 turnovers in the first half.
All right. As a result, Blazers lead here by 8. Getting Scoot to the line. Ware. Jimmy Butler on the screen action. And while shooting 79%.
Those seasons when he was happy.
To the folks in Philadelphia and Minnesota, how happy he was. Kind of took discontent to a new level. Here's Grant with it, circling off the screen from Ayton. Got in deep. That's a big man move, right?
Well, he's the size of a big man when he stretches those arms out.
Butler into the lane. With the left shoulder on the side of the rim, tapped it in. Denny comes the other way. Bam, Adebayo takes the brunt of that. Banks and scores off the contact. And look at him speed down the floor and get involved in the defensive flow. Rozier to the middle. Off the Butler. That's ripped away by Grant. He met him chest level. Grant bouncing ahead. Ayton in the flow. Takes it right to the cup. No turnovers for the Blazers. Operating beautifully. Shooting 49% from the field. Butler goes into Grant. And a blocking foul on Jeremy Grant.
And with how well they're playing, they don't want to roll the dice on that right now.
Rozier from Butler into the lane. First of the year in 38 appearances. Tyler Hero not playing tonight. Henderson to Grant for 3. Oh, that was.
And it was a miscue from Jimmy Butler and the Heat defense.
Portland now 9 of 22 from 3. Rozier into the paint. double team, nearly cut off. Finds Burks. 9 to shoot. Butler turns. Avdia moving his feet to the baseline. They rotate it to Rozier, off to Alec Burks.
I think JG might have got a piece. Blazers the window of time they need, and here they go back to the exact same look, and now they work through the progressions.
Scoot lobs it up top. Ayton can't handle it off his fingertips. Miami the other way. They have missed their last 14 three-point attempts. Burks off the screen from Ware. Miami spreads the floor, 11 to shoot. Two-man play. Ware, Rozier looking to snap that string. Nope, it's 0 of 15. Their last 15 from 3. But they come up with the offensive rebound. Adebayo, a pat. Butler. Checked by Grant. Jimmy Butler has an option in his contract at his discretion. 11-point lead. Scoot goes to work off the screen, delaying and getting into a jumper is Ayton. Lamar.
Yeah, terrific pass from Scoot. He drew DA's man in front of him and then threw it right in that little pocket. He didn't throw it too far ahead. He didn't throw it too far behind. He knew where DA wanted the shot.
Butler, good movement without the ball. Went back door. Jimmy Butler, paint point. 5 minutes gone by here in the third. Avdia swinging outside to Jeremy Grant. And he knocks down crystalline pure. Jeremy, he's 3 of 4 from 3. Butler goes to work. Ayton comes over and spikes the shot. Not only that, he fans it ahead to Scoot. He's in operation. Avdia for 3. Blazer bench rising with that as Avdia went airborne.
Despite what the defense might have been giving them on that particular possession.
Rozier to Butler. Burks. Long rebound gathered in by Grant up the floor. He goes right at Adebayo and draws the foul.
They stick to their first principle involves defensive transition. Getting back to first.
Career averages, in fact, enjoying career highs. And near 41% from three-point range in 9 attempts a game. Adebayo will trigger, no. What is that now, like 0 of the last 16 from 3 for the Heat? Lost track here. 79-63 count. Last 17. Scoot up top. Heat.
And guys, Chauncey and I have talked about Scoot numerous times about how you never know after a game if he's had a great one, if he's had one that he's been struggling because he remains even kilter, not too high, not too low. And I think that's sort of
the defensive end, and it leads to a run out for the Blazers.
Yeah.
Up the floor is Jaquez. He leaves it here to Adebayo. Intercepted by Avdia. Up the floor to Sharp. In he comes. Up to DA. Up point pass.
Reversing the feeling that was reverberating around this arena last year when these two teams met. When it was the Heat just dominating the game, having fun, highlight after highlight. Well, the roles have reversed.
Jovic triggers and misses a 3, and the rebound to Ayton, and up comes Scoot Henderson. Scoot 8.6 assists against 1 turnover. Swings over here to Grant for 3, angles one up.
And sees DA. Kind of like a 3-on-1. The way the Blazers were again, just beating Miami down the floor.
Butler swings over here to Jovic. To the baseline he comes. Reverses it up and in. Scoot terminates the dribble. Ayton up top. Off it comes to Avdia. On the screen, he'll step back for 3. Denny.
As Anthony Simon setting the table from the three-point line the way he has. Scoot controlling pace. DA activated. It's going to be tough to beat this team.
12 of 27 from 3 of the Blazers. Jovic's 3 is short. Avdia the rebound. 1 and done for Miami. They quickly get down the floor to set up defensively. Avdia in deep, outside to Scoot, raising and hitting at 3. Range 11.6 assists tonight.
And that one's not just a catch and shoot. That's a catch, fake a little bit, regather momentum, and then knock it down for Scoot.
Miami finally connects from long range. Avdia with it. The streak was at 19 misses from 3 for Miami. Avdia. Off to Sharp. Side adjustment. No, he's going to change it to a drive, but he's...
And from our vantage point, That ball was to his right. Like it wasn't just over the top. That replay made it look simple, but I didn't think he was going to. And he didn't even jump for real.
Not even coming down.
Yeah,
like
he didn't even.
After the whistle.
That's why.
Just practicing here. Don't get excited. Just practice.
Has he gotten an invite yet? NBA, what more do y'all need to see? We got to show them our angle if they need to see something else.
Hesitation, dribble drive, hands off to Walker. To 8, steps up, and around it in. 54% is the squad. Jaquez into the lane, high bank. Anderson will bring it into front court. Banton in the corner to Walker. Scoot, this is a deep three. What a good look at it. Ware comes down with it. Khalil Ware out of Oregon, then Indiana University, 15th pick in the draft. A 25-point effort against San Antonio on Sunday when they beat them. Simons, Rob Williams III, Shaedon Sharpe, and Jabari Walker doing a number right now. The Heat with 1:18 left in the third quarter. Banton sets his feet for 3, and he got it. And on the 30.
They were facing a zone, and they were able to shift one of those top guards enough to the point where Delano had the open shot as he moved to his left.
Jovic off a screen to Ware. He'll catch it and lay it in. That big man with 13 and 9 here tonight. He's been getting a lot of minutes since the absence of Jimmy Butler, which of course goes beyond the 7-game suspension. Simons wing right with it as Banton. That one's way off. Hustle play. Williams saves it. Walker takes it in deep. Williams, the rebound, went into the air. It's tipped.
You already feel, as the offensive player, like you've won.
Pelle Larsson inside. Rookie from Sweden, went to Arizona, 6'5" wing. But then I thought it was Bobby Sura out there for a moment. Oh, hold on. Bobby Sura probably played 36 holes.
Season so far, it is tracking to be the most efficient scoring game of the season. 136.6 points every 100 possessions, according to Cleaning.
17 points. Robinson off the screen, over to Ware, swoops in.
The term Robinson had change of pace as he was operating off the screen, and it was so good that he got Rob Williams to pop out there and show his hands. Anthony Simons doesn't care anything about any of that stuff I just talked about because he feels like no matter what 2 the Heat get, he's going to get 3 on the other end.
Robinson looks off, finds Jokic in the corner for 3. It is into the hands of Williams, and here comes Simons breaking out of backcourt. Some stuff cooking there with Sharpe. Simons over to the baseline. He keeps it alive in the corner. Jovic.
Duncan Robinson, their best initiator on the offensive end right now. Doesn't mean he has to have the ball top of the key. Just using his movement in addition to using him with the ball in his hands.
And since Sunday off has made a world of difference to this guy. Because, I mean, he was hurt. The left hand already taped up around the thumb, but the right elbow was bothering him. He did not play on Sunday. He has just come back with a lot. He's looking better and better, isn't he, Lamar?
Yeah.
He's got an 18 and 10 night tonight.
Yeah. That's why they were so excited to get him.
15th player taken in the draft, Abdia. Shaedon Sharpe.
Good pass there. That's going to be late. If not, then you have the lane to yourself. But if they rotate over, it's going to be a late situation on a direct line drive like that. See, there goes it.
Now in his 15th game this year, averaging 17 minutes a night. Ware out of Little Rock, as Banton has played very well here tonight in Miami to step in. Toumani Camara unable to play. Chris Murray is out as well. There's Banton just taking it. And the Blazers are up 20.
They don't know if he's going dribble handoff or not, so the defense rests a little bit. Enough for Delano to blow by. You have the Blazers in that zone now, not their defense, but I'm saying the period of the game. The zone, the clock run a little bit. They can inbound that ball, force Miami, a squad that doesn't really want to pick you up full court, to have to do so. Make them play a brand of basketball that they would prefer not to.
And catch and shoot, no. Banton, nice rebound to Williams. He immediately turns. Terrific awareness. Denny was wide open at the top. The 3 is off, and the rebound to Ware. Jaquez erased by Williams. Keeps it in play to Avia. He plus out of the blocks all the. Robinson missing right at the rim. Avia the rebound. He's going to bring it up the floor in a hurry, as always. Blazers reconstitute here with Banton setting the floor up top. Got Avdia and Simons in the far corner. He's got Sharp over here near side, but he missed the three. Blazers 15 to 36 tonight from 3, 42%. Robinson a heave. Yes, sir.
On that inbound, you can tell for sure Denny may be trying to run a little clock, but he threw the ball toward Delano, just setting it right in the middle. It could have got about 10 more seconds off the clock because all the Heat defenders ran all the way back. Just a way of simplifying the game for yourself when that opportunity is right in front of you.
Larson wades in for a three that's way short. Grant and Ayton getting up off the Blazer bench. Banton goes to work to Simon, spots a seam, drives, hook pass outside. Avdia the three, nope, rebound, Jaquez. Trying to make a run here. Jovic outside, Robinson a three. There it goes. Bust the Blazers a little bit here. Portland will bring it up, and that actually works a lot of time off that clock. 6:55 now. 12 to shoot for the Blazers. Simon's outside, Rockets a three, comes off long. 8 has it. The Blazers want to bring it back and use that shot clock. Into the lane, Simons running right-hander, twists it up, no. Rebound gathered in by Ware, sends it ahead to Jovic. Ooh, Simons is down, holding his backside. Jovic. Ball tap. Dr. Watson trying to sort that out as a miss from Duncan Robinson comes off into Blazer hands. Avdia up the floor, 16-point Blazer lead, 6:19 left. Avdia in the corner. Easy for me to say, though. Jaquez covered by Avdia.
How about he looks good. It looks good.
There you go. Robinson closely guarded by Grant. Jaquez 5 to shoot, whirling in, lost his balance. Sharp steps in front, steals the ball. It's loose. Did not change. Wheels it over to Sharp. Draws 3 his way, finds Avdia for 3, bumps the iron, and the rebound to Robinson. 16-point Blazer lead, 108-92, 5:32 left, fourth quarter. Robinson races into the lane. Ware is going to lift off. 21 to 3, fast break advantage. Denny Avdia and the Blazers. And a 15-10 second chance advantage. DeAndre has had his hand in a number of those. Ayton with 4 offensive rebounds in the first half alone. Grant skies a three, it sails over the rim, grabbed by Ware. Jovic to Ware, tough turnaround jumper.
Kev, do you think in any?
I think they're sitting.
Okay.
I can't read much into this other than
plus. So I think they would have to bring in a third team in order to facilitate a Phoenix Suns trade with Jimmy Butler.
Thanks, Tom. All kinds of stuff going on. Here's a hook pass outside. 4:17 to go in the fourth quarter of play. 110-95. Here's Scoot into the lane.
Going back to whenever they can kind of just run a little time off the clock.
You keep letting this guy shoot.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
In the ball game, and suddenly the Blazers unable to get anything going offensively.
That's where the hope would be. If it's a 12-point game, there's only maybe 2 minutes left on the clock, and that feels a lot different.
Who's going to take that shot? Grant steps up. He misses the three. Rebound batted, grabbed by Ware. Suddenly the Blazers unable to get an offensive rebound. Jaquez out of backcourt to Ware. Robinson trying to get free. He does. Now Simons fights his way over the screen. Robinson picks it up to Jaquez. Hand off to Larson. He's been the man. He'll lay it up and in. Blazers led 108-86 at the 15-2. Led by Pelle Larsson, the Swede. Simons into the lane. Drive and kick. There's Grant again from the corner. Nope. And again it's Miami with the rebound. Out of backcourt comes Jaquez. Not only that, the crowd now into it here in Miami. Jaquez into the air. 26th when Portland will meet. 110-103, 7-point Blazer lead. 2:45 left in the fourth quarter of play. Grant operating. Up top 8. Tipped. Guess who? Larson. Drive it into the lane. No. Rebound Ayton. Oh, the Blazers got a break there because Simons hustled back even with the bad back to give as much interference as he could. And holding that back. Henderson will use clock wisely. 10 to shoot. 2:16 to go in the ball game. Off to Simons. Drive it. Running right-hander. Powered up and in. 0:07 remaining. Jaquez angles in. High bank up and in. Avdija will bring it out of backcourt. We're under 2 minutes remaining. Avdija will back it out. Go ahead.
Kev, the Blazers had opportunity to close in the last game. And here's an opportunity on the road to do the same thing.
Simons off the Ayton screen, gets into the air. They say he is
Ready to slap it away.
Avdija will bring it in bounds. Tentatively throws in there to Grant. 6 at the 8:38 mark. Giving the Blazers a lead of 8. Jaquez across midcourt. Ware. Catch and shoot. Jovic hit the side of the glass. It comes outside the scoop. Ripped away by Deni Avdija, getting it in bounds to Simons. Tipped away by Ryan. Scoot will drop back. He'll get it. And he's across in time. Sees a double team. Picks up the dribble to Grant. Swing it over to Avdija. Will he? No. He'll pivot. Work with Jovic on him. 8 to shoot. Slants into the lane. Tried to gather. And is courtesy of Coca-Cola on January 28th. It's Dame is in town. That game will be broadcast on TNT. We will have the night off. We'll be watching like all of you, enjoying it. Here's Robinson. Jump pass. Good defense by Rob Wayne. Scoop will take the inbounds immediately. Peels out across midcourt. Ahead to Grant. Scoop with it. Good ball movement. Out of that trap, over on the wing. Jeremy with it. Holding. Giving to Avdija, makes himself available along the edge. And then a foul. Hand one, and then Pelle Larsson nailed a couple. Turbo play. 38 minutes logged in tonight. Splits it. Jaquez high stepping out of backcourt. Jaquez scored it. Grant again doubled. Avdija doubled. Gets rid of it to Simons. Up the floor. He's got Henderson at the center of the court. Grant working his way down the inner wing. Miami trying to contain without fouling. Simons working with it. There's a 6-second differential between the clocks. This is a good way to start the trip for the Blazers coming down here to Miami and taking care of business. Portland put 36 on the board in the third quarter, playing outscored Miami by 14 in the third.